Thank you for buying our greenhouse. This should be a lot of fun to put together. No glue is required. Let's start with the foundation. There are 3 parts and they snap together right here. And it might be helpful to place both of these on a tabletop and then just slide the one into the other diagonally. Next, drop in the bottom plate. Now the bottom plate is made of 3 parts and it is very similar to the top plate, which is also made of 3 parts. But you can tell them apart because the bottom plate is not as tall as the top plate and they also connect differently at the corners here. The bottom plate does not snap in. It just rests in the foundation. Next, gather up the corner pieces. The brackets that hold up the shelves, they connect to these corner pieces. Each bracket connects by one of these holes. One hole is closer to the end. That's the bottom. See, this hole is a bit further from the end. That's the top. So let's connect now the brackets. All right, and they connect simply by pushing them in like that. And this way we will know how they should be oriented when we snap them into the bottom plate. Right? All of the shelf brackets face into the greenhouse. Next, connect the studs to the bottom plate. There are 7 studs and they are all alike. Next, attach the top plates. And make sure that you are carefully aligned over the pegs before pushing down with any weight. Make sure each of these is aligned and then press down and it will snap into place. And of course do the same for top plate 2 and 3. Once all 3 of these top plates are in place, it will connect the 3 sections together, right? Because there are 2 pegs atop this corner and one will fit into that top plate. The other will fit into that top plate. Next, attach the gable studs. There are 4 of these. This stud is just like this one. It's just a bit shorter. And this stud has a slope on it. It's the same for both sides. Now let's look at this from the front. Let's get close to this corner up here. Next we will attach tie beam 1 to gable stud 1 just by pressing straight down. And then we will attach rafter end 1. And rafter end 1 presses horizontally into tie beam 1 and vertically into the top plate. It doesn't snap here, but there is a little piece there to guide this gable stud into the middle of it. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Attach tie beam 3 by pressing down on this gable stud and then right away add rafter end 2. Next, let's add rafter 1. Notice that the little notch is facing up, and we'll add rafter 2. Next, we'll build the peaked roof. We'll put some parts together to build it before joining it to the rest of the house. We'll start with the ridge beam. That is the part that has this angle in it that goes down the center. And we'll attach to it front rafter 1. Next, find the part called arches and slide it up into this hole. And then get front rafter 2. And make sure it's inserted into the hole and then attach it to the ridge beam. Then we'll take this whole assembly and press it vertically down into the top plate. Next, attach purlin 1 to valley rafter 1. Purlin 1 is a long piece and it's got a notch that will fit into the rafter, and the valley rafter has 6 sides. So attach these 2 parts, snap it into the rafter and into the ridge beam, and this connection we can just drop it in, and this connection we can just drop in, and then repeat for the other side. Find purlin 2 and valley rafter 2, snap them into each other, and then attach to the rest of the house. And next, attach this small tie beam 2 to tie beams 1 and 3, and then press the whole beam assembly forward into the ridge beam. Then all that remains to be done is to drop in the shelves. And that's it. It's done. We hope you enjoy it.